Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to another live stream with me, Simulation for the Nation. We've been away for a little while again. It's been about a week. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing very well today. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream. Let's see who we've got in here. We've got 35 people straight away, so that is always fantastic. Hello and welcome to Sean Baxter, Jer Collins, Alexandra Lewis, Callum Davis, Max Compton. Welcome along, guys. How are we all doing? Alan Farms is here. Josh Davidson's here. Welcome, welcome. Brendan 4255, welcome along. Bailey Shaw, Farming Photography, welcome. Welcome. Mike J, Sooty, Richard Nicholas, Treadwell, Leo, Lisa Spence. Welcome along, guys. Hope you're all doing very well. The road from Jim's house is here as well. And well, Gav as well. Welcome along. We got Shay with 40W25. Well, guess what my name is? I'm going to say it's Jeff. Welcome, welcome. Martin Beaton as well. Hello, guys. Hope you're all doing very well. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. My dog is sitting with me on my chair today, so she's going to be co-piloting the stream today, I think is the best way to describe it. The 32 Farmer, welcome into the stream. How's it all going? Could I just get an audio check from you, please, before we get too deep into the swing of it? But first of all, let's get ourselves into the game. Where we have been allowing our contractor, or our cosplay big one, to get going. Well, hello, Gigi. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hello, Charles, as well. Bloodwolf's here. Welcome along. Hello, Ryan to Jake. Welcome, welcome. So we're in field number 1. We're starting to do some spring drilling because we have the cosplay or seasons enabled, which is fantastic. So we're able to get a real good start on things. I'm happy with how we've got everything set up now. So we're going to push through and see what we can do here. What that means is that cosplay is going there. Oh, we got someone subscribing. I wasn't able to see who it was. Let me just get things changed around here. There we go. Excellent stuff. So guess what my name is. Thank you very much for subscribing, my friend. Welcome to Simulation for the Nation. We have got our John Deere here. We're ready to start drilling. We're going to be drilling some spring crops, despite what the title says. Tractor sound wants to turn up, and so do I. I have not changed my microphone sound in quite a while, so it might just be I'm moved away a little bit. Some people always like the tractor sound up. Some people like it turned down. It's actually louder than it usually is as well. Hello, Logan, welcome along. Liam7710, welcome along. Is it a very started rapid on the back of the, it is, it's a 300C. Not a bad little drill actually, it is all full, so we're going to jump in. We're going to put some, I think we're putting spring barley in here at the moment, are we? No, we're putting some wheat down. We'll change that. Get some barley, there we go. So how has your week been? What have we been doing? What have we been getting up to? Do let me know in the comments. It's almost your birthday. Very nice. Happy birthday. When is your birthday? Let's sort of start along this line here, I think. Just got ourselves all lined up here. I'll put my dog down because she's jumping all over the place. My dog was literally standing on my keyboard there. There we go. I'll get that offset off. Perfect stuff. It's almost your birthday as well, Alan. That's fantastic. Awesome. It's 20th of November. Oh, you got a little way yet then. Just a little bit to go. So let's get this all set up there. We're going to be using GPS and we're going to be using Proceed. So we're going to get this all set up. We're going to be doing 24 meter widths. And let's go for GPS, I think. Width number 1. It's going to be perfect. The course plane there. And away we go. Excellent stuff. So how are we all doing, folks? What is going on today? How has your week been? What do you think of the latest Farming Simulator 19 news? How do you find the fact sheets there that came out this week? They were some of the best ones for me, I think. The Chrome Big M looks fantastic. Martin, I have a Boston Terrier. Who's seeking an awful lot of attention. Whenever I start to do a stream, she always wants to, I think she just wants to be on the stream, personally. But who knows? Maybe one day she'll get onto the stream. Okay, let's get this around. So we have got everything set up as it would appear. We have seasons in. All of our cattle are fed and watered. We've got enough food to keep us going, enough fodder for the cattle until we're able to until we're actually able to cut some more, because we are in early spring again, so we'll get some more silage done pretty quickly. But for now, yeah, we've got enough. I think we're doing all right. Not too bad at all today. So what does everybody think of the Big M? I know that is one of the big bits that we're always looking for. It's a fantastic bit of equipment, but I really like the New Holland skid steer. Actually, I was a big fan of that. Very intrigued by the possibilities there, and also what that means for JCB. I don't know if that means it's going to be around, or if it's if the end is nigh. I think we'll do after this as well. We'll get this field drilled up, or certainly most of it, and then I want to look into some. I want to look into getting some fertilizer spread, because our fields are all in dire need of it right now. We are really close. I was talking to VF just the other day. We are getting really close to FS19. I can't believe how quickly it's sneaking up here. Hello, Sim. Welcome along. How are you doing today? Nice to have you on board, buddy. How is your Sunday coming today? Like this setup as well. I'm liking using this livestock drill. It's nothing too big. I don't feel like any of the fields here really need like a 6-8 meter width machine of any sort, but it just means that you can get a good amount of ground covered at any one period of time, and allows you to really get cracking. We've got on the back of the favourite over there, we've got a 4 meter subsoiler, which is doing us wonders actually. Hey Glengar, welcome along. What's going on, buddy? Cavalier Hook 79, welcome along. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Really do appreciate that. Welcome to Simulation for the Nation. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. We have made it over 4,300 subscribers, which is mind-blowing when I think about it. Very good news. Why don't you use my ridge markers, JD? I am using the GPS at the moment, so I can use them, but they're not really needed, if I'm honest. That's alright, Glengar. I managed to get, I don't know if you saw the video this morning, I managed to get something out. It's fine. I mean, I didn't really let you know anyway, so it's not a problem. Not good enough. So for those of you who don't know, I was about ready to go and do a little bit of recording for Cornbrook Contractors, and let's just say my storyline was plowed over. Quite literally. So I'm really enjoying using the older classic machines here. Courseplays got a weird turn on the go over there, but we'll let me do it. Very much in love in using the 7810. It's a wonderful machine. Well, hello, Mr. Dave. How's your stream? Farm and Jack, welcome along. Mike Or76, welcome along. How you doing? Nice to have you on board. Hope all is well on this beautiful Sunday. We are finally caught up with seasons back on Shamrock Valley. I had to turn it off for a while whilst I got caught up because I lost a few things. Lost the save game. But we are all good to go. And we are flying our way through this field. It's good. Looking good. We should get it covered nice and quickly here actually. My day's going really well, thank you, Farmer Jack. Yeah, very well indeed. He made a cameo in here too. Your name was mentioned in the chat, I think, somewhere. I do believe. I was very distracted for the first couple of minutes because my dog decided she wanted to sit in the chair and be part of the game. So she was sitting on my lap with her little front paws on my keyboard trying to press buttons. So that's not very conducive to a good stream. However, we will get there. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. It's always good fun to get into GE and play around a little bit. You know, I think it's something that really brings any kind of storyline to life, really. Makes that a little bit different. Seasons is on, Alex. Yeah, we got ourselves all caught up here. Not bad at all. We're using like a nice 4.5 meter subsoil layer. The one problem I have about that, and I'm going to show you actually. So this is something I found on, I think, 17.lt. The wheels don't work. You can't use this with dual wheels, I found out a little bit late to my expense, but never mind. Luke, welcome along. Thank you ever so much for subscribing, my friend. Welcome to Simulation for the Nation. Well, the great news, Treadwell, Leo, when we get into FS19, there should be no reason why John Deere mods cannot come to console. So you should be able to get a whole load of awesomeness. Max Gardner, welcome along. How you doing today? Hey, Shadowbox, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing very well, thank you. How's my day been? Very good, thank you very much, guys. Yeah, very well. For me, it is just a little bit after 2 PM in the afternoon. Of course, I'm in Canada, so I'm 5 hours behind the UK. But yeah, so far, so good. Had a little lie-in, been working hard this last week, so it's been nice to take a little time off. And then get back into it with gusto. We should be all good to go. We'll keep ourselves flying through here for the next, well, we're going to be streaming today, we're going to be streaming tomorrow, and quite possibly Tuesday as well. Game Dragon, you didn't miss a single crash, not one, so something for you there. Don't forget, guys, if you have yet to as well, please do go and check out Mr. Game the Dragon's channel. He does produce some great stuff. He's also part of Cornbrook Contracting. He is Dave. So Dave works hard for us. So yeah, do make sure you go and check out his series, The Adventures of Dave. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking into, and not only for that, but some of his other work as well. He's really trying hard to make some good content. Will I be oh, of course, Farming Jack, yes. There's gonna be a period where I'll be driving absolutely everything, for sure. I'm interested to see the Turkish tractor that came in there. I went on to TeamSpeak the other night and called up with Landy and Dave, and yeah, we had interesting little thoughts about that new Indian, Turkish, whatever it's called, armor track, I think it is. Very interesting little machine. Is VF streaming later on? I'm going to say yes, it is Sunday. Typically, he'll do what he can to stream. I wonder if the arrival of the armor truck means that the Hurleyman is no more. Could be a case. So we are starting to already, we've got over the bulk of the field here. We're coming into like the ends almost already, which is kind of neat. Lucky you, hey Max, lucky you. I typically only stream on a Sunday at this time if Landy is not streaming. So quite often, yeah, I'll have a Sunday off for family commitments. But yeah, I'll typically do that. And then right now, yeah, I'm enjoying this kind of little time slot on Sunday. It works nicely. Nice little hour. Nope, nope, nope. Hopefully you are enjoying it as well. The problem is I don't think Dagwin can stream half as much as he would actually like to. I don't think his internet allows for that really. I think he has a, if I'm right in thinking, I think he has a pretty poor bandwidth which kind of limits that. Will I be streaming when FS19 comes out? I would probably say 100% yes. I'm looking into schedule some time off for that period to see what I can do and have some fun with it for sure. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. The more we see of it, the better it's starting to look really. Never mind. That's excellent, Farmer Jack. Good to hear. So what is everyone's favourite part they're looking forward to for FS19? Is it changing as the weeks go by, or is it still always very much the same? I'm really intrigued. I really want to see a little bit more of some of the two new maps there. I know that we've seen a lot in the trailers, but I'd love to see a drive around video. That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. So we are looking at, what I might do at this stage, I think I'm going to pause on the drilling. We're going to let the course play kind of get finished up where possible. Because otherwise we're just going to crash into each other. What am I like for seed here? Do I need to go get some more seed? No, I'm looking very good for seed. Excellent. No worries, GD. Catch you in a bit. If you're around later on, I'll be in the usual place. Oh, speaking of that, he's finished work. So I'm going to take over and then I will probably get these headlands done. I love this fence. I really do. Let's get it turned off. Hello EJ, welcome along. How's it going, buddy? Let's go into you. We'll have you stopped, thank you. Well, that's weird. Hi Curl, welcome along. Hope you're doing very well. Welcome into the stream today. Hope your Sunday is going fantastically. Don't forget guys, we have 58 people in here right now. If you've yet to do so, please do hit that like button. It really does help. Excuse me, why are you still in my tractor, sir? That's weird. And if you have yet to do so as well, please do smash that subscribe button, it really does mean a lot. And join the Simulation 4 Nation family. What width is this? It is a shade over 4 meters, Klengar. If I go 4.5. I keep meaning to, EJ. I'll be honest, because my streams are so far apart, I am consistently forgetting. But it'll get in there one day. on camp, but there's a weird man sitting there. The only thing wrong with the Glengar is it just doesn't really work if you have dual wheels on. And, as naturally you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 legs. It takes about 250 horse to pull the thing, so you need a pretty hefty tractor to pull this. Yeah, it's certainly a nice little thing to have on board here. It makes ploughing a little bit different, a little bit easier, for sure. I'm interested to see more. I don't really know anything about cotton, hiker, but it's something that really does interest me. I'd love to know a little bit more. I'm very much looking to have a go of it as well, because it's, like I say, it's something I know nothing about. Ploughing is tedious. Well, Cornbrook Contracting actually looked to get one of these, but we never had a tractor big enough to pull the thing. Maybe one day. So I think what we'll do, we'll get just one field of this done today, and then we'll probably switch over. We'll go and check on the animals, make sure they're all looking mighty fine. And then we've got a little bit, we can go do some fertilizer spreading. I think that's going to be a good thing to get done. Namaquay Farmer, welcome into the stream. Hope all is well today. You might rent out his manager Dario. Ever the generous farmer. Onwards we go. It's nice to get everything kind of stabilized. For those of you who recently joined, I did start with seasons on my on this game, but then I had a little bit of a corruption, so I had to start the save game again, and so I started without seasons. But it's nice to get it back in. I'm looking forward to getting to the beautiful evening sunlight, which would be fantastic. It's stunningly good looking to see. Hello, Bill B. Welcome along. That there view there, Bill. That is not all bad, is it? Not bad at all. In the afternoon, when the sun's setting, it is starting to look glorious. It really does. Hello, Kevin8340. Welcome along. How's it going today, sir? We don't have too much of a field left to go, actually. So what we'll do, we'll finish this little one little bit down there that the drill can get. We'll take this down to this yard now. We still can't go inside because still there's a man there. Hey, who are you? You would probably need to put this onto a low loader to transport it. It is a little bit wide. I think the traffic's still turned off actually from the last time they misbehaved. So as you can see, we've got plenty of tractors here that we still need to put to use, so I think we'll get a lot of fertilizer application done. We need to make sure the cattle are all doing very well, which we'll get onto as soon as we have this field all buttoned up. I'm going to get into that, right? I don't think I am. Oh, there we go, that's the ticket. Before we go anywhere else, let's just see what we're looking like. So we have 25 cows, health is 78%, we've got plenty of water, plenty of hay and silage for them to crack on with, so that is all looking good. Elsewhere, I think, yeah, cleanliness, they probably want a bit of a clean out, so we're looking to do that one very soon once we get back. Good news about when I turned on seasons, all of my bales remained, so we've got plenty of hay in there, we've got plenty of straw over there, and we'll get some more made very soon as well when we look to, well, all being well, when we look to get later into the spring when the grass is regrown. I love all the little pathways like this that just lead up naturally to a little field. Go over there. Yeah, Glengar, that was my worry that they wouldn't, but yeah, we're looking alright actually, which is great. Hey Ryan, welcome along. How's it going today? Nice to have you on board. Hope all is well. We are just finishing up with the last of the spring barley here in this field. We can fly along with this drill as well. Absolutely book it all. 15 miles an hour top speed, I'll have that. No, where you go? Stop it! Stop it! That's something well. We'll have to do that pass again, but these guys failed. Hello CJ, welcome along. Thank you very much indeed. Glad you enjoyed it. For those of you who are yet to watch it, we do have, I say we, I'm getting distracted here. We do have another episode of Cornbrook Contracting up today where we're starting with some late night harvesting, harvesting some spring barley before venturing into some kind of servicing up really. Hello Karen, welcome along. Glengar, I tested the old D1000, the new one I'm not sure if it works or not, but I used, on Letton Grove I tested the old one and I lost a lot of bales that time. Hello to Jacob, welcome along, hope you're doing very well my friend, nice to have you on board. Okay, so I am just going to have to spin this around very quickly here. Perfect. Now what we're going to do here for just 1 second, I need to go and actually find a plug for my secondary computer because it is about to stop working. And I need that one to read my chat, so I shall be right back with this all in just a second here. Alright then. That would have been close. So we're going to get ourselves back into here. Where are we? Well, hello, Chris. Welcome along. How are you doing? I think we all typically all lurk there, to be honest. But yeah, we had a little bit of a black screen there for a second, but we're all good. Actually, I'm really pleased with how quickly this drilling's coming along, actually. I think what we're looking at there, probably 1, maybe 3 or 4, so we'll start with the headlands now because we need to go 4 passes for the headland tramline, which means we'll head down to this bottom corner here, at which point I need to put it off. Back to number 1. Hello Max Maxim629, welcome, welcome. One sec, Mrs. Texter. As well. Did you get a Ford 7810? I haven't got one actually. I haven't got a good model for one either. So if anyone has a good one, feel free to stick the link into my Discord server and we'll see what we can do. You never know, might get one brought in here. 73 people here, welcome along everyone. Hello to FS Legend and Richard Nicholas, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful machine, isn't it, Richard? Stunningly nice. This is one of the best ones I've seen. It certainly has the best paintwork, that's for sure. The best John Deere colour. Some of the other ones are a little bit too grey really. And with this drill in the back, this thing can absolutely book it along, which is great. Some fantastic speed here. And we'll get this headland buttoned up nicely. We'll get the. I do like using proceeds so we can get a good tram line going. I think that's always important. But we'll do this. Just pull that speed down a little bit. Hello Aaron, welcome along, how's it going today buddy? Hello to James as well, welcome along, welcome to the stream guys, hope you're all doing very well. Thank you Callum, I really appreciate that. Don't forget, if you are like Callum and join the stream, please do remember to hit that subscribe button and join Simulation for the Nation. And also, yeah, smash that like button, it really helps kind of spread the stream around a little bit according to the YouTube algorithm-y things. And after me, I will be streaming for approximately another kind of half an hour, roughly. And then Virtual Farmer shall be taking over after that for his usual Sunday night gig. So he'll be coming on at 8 PM GMT. So that should be good fun. Hello Paul Cox, welcome in. How are things? Things are really well actually, very well indeed. Irish Agri Man, welcome into the stream, how's it going? Let's get this bit done as well actually. Ryan Scotland, thank you ever so much for subscribing and welcome to Simulation Coordination. BH Contractors, well, welcome in. How's it going, my friend? What you most excited for in FS19? John Deere is one thing. I do like John Deere. It's not the main thing I'm hyped about. I can't wait to see how the whole contract system, the mission system works out. I love that idea. I love the idea. For those guys who watch a lot of my videos, I've done like the young farmer, for example, is building up his entire fleet, really building up his contract service, and you can do that for real in FS19. So I can't wait to do that. It's gonna be really, really good. Like the idea of being able to build your own contracting base somewhere and then just roam around doing missions. I think that's fantastic. This should be so much fun. So we've got one more to go. I think on the fourth pass it's going to stick the headland in, which you know might work alright here. I think we'll be pretty much covered up after that. Like the Ford that popped up with me, so excellent news, good to hear. I think we're picked up Oh, do we have tramlines in this one? No, it's going to be the next one, okay. That will work, we'll get that to work nicely. I think I actually still need to bring a drill into the game. I have to hope that my cattle start to make some money pretty quickly. I do have an awful lot of grain that I can sell as well that we're going to have to start looking into sooner rather than later. We need to get ahead on, get our balance sheet up and working. Hello CD7 Gaming, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? We're going to do this actually. I'd really like to see if there's adaptive crop growth so wheat is not no, that makes a lot of sense. That'd be really good. And one day, I'm not sure if it's possible for this version of the game or the next, but one day to have, you know, if you have like a lot of rain in the spring or something, that the crop growth is different again, that'd be fantastic. I'd certainly agree with you about having shorter crops for oilseed rape against like winter, against barley, wheat, oats now as well. Alright, so this should get our tramline all buttoned in, and we are out of here. There's a few gaps where what would look like the GPS width wasn't quite right. Other than the ridge marker down. Hello, Scottish 4x4, welcome along to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? Nice to have you on board. Gaming, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Welcome along to the channel. Really does mean a lot. I'm just booking it in this John Deere. One thing I love about Shamrock Valley, the fields are not ginormous, they're plenty manageable. Gives us all of enough size to work with. Still plenty to do, which is always good. And we are done. So let's just get that back up. And turn off proceed, turn off that. I'd like the thing, the option then FS9 to straight pipe your tractor. Oh, that'd be cool. A 7810 with a straight pipe would be delightful. That'd be really cool. For now though, we are done with this beast. We're going to stick it back into the shed. We'll just tuck it in the yard somewhere out of the way. We do need to go, we have no bales, no bags of fertilizer at the moment. We need to go and take care of that first. Then we also need a fertilizer spinner, I think. So we have no money to do either of those things. So I think the first job of the day is actually going to be to sell some grain. See what we've got in the stores, see what we can get sold. Hello Rory, welcome along, how are you doing today? Welcome back into the stream. You've just missed us. For anyone late joining, we've just finished subsoiling and drilling the field. Let's park this in here for now, where we'll go into swap machines. Let's take the case, I think. What are our prices looking like, actually? I went the wrong way. Canola's doing alright. It's not the most expensive, but we could sure sell a trailer load of that. Actually, we've got some sunflowers we could get rid of. They're doing pretty well. And some soybeans we could get rid of. Let's do that. We're going to go to Malone's farm shop with the soybeans and the sunflower seeds. Great stuff. Should be alright to handle the big Braun trailer there. I'm not going to have a full load. Doing very well, thank you, Rory. Yeah, very well indeed. think this trailer has anything in. Oh, it does. We're not going to sell off any of our main harvested crops. We're just going to sell off what we have, like what you're given as standard. So we're going to keep the wheat, barley, and canola. We're going to sell the sunflower seed, the corn, and the beans, I would think. Give us a little money. Might not give us a lot of money to buy everything we need, but it'll sure give us a little bit. Hello, Mr. Virtual Farmer. Welcome, sir. How's it all going? Don't forget, guys, if you have yet to, please do ensure you go and check out Virtual Farmer. If by some reason you subscribe to me and you somehow haven't found it yet, please make sure you go and do that. He is a wonderful YouTuber trying to push the parameters of creativeness and creativity. I know mainly and most importantly he's the other half of Cornbrook Contracting, so if you're only watching Thomas's videos on a Sunday, you're missing Jamie's videos on a Saturday. So you must go and check those out. Now, where did I say we were going to here? Sunflower seeds. There. Malone's Farm Shop. I need to remember which one is Malone's Farm Shop. I think it is there, yes. Okay, we can do that. Lovely little job. Hey Tom, I do remember you, yes indeed. Yeah, how's it all going? It's always nice to bring out the Maxim once in a while. That actually looks like a really nice little combination. Maybe the tractor's a little bit too small, but as I mentioned there, we're only pulling about, well, a third of a load, so it's not actually too heavy for it. I love the view this way as you just get over this bridge. Wow. It's stunning. You. So here's a question for you all, everybody watching. What are all the local farmers in your area doing as we speak? Is anyone still finishing up any spring crops? Are we all into ploughing now? Has anyone got any second, third cut silage on the go at the moment? Pulling potatoes. I hope not by hand, but yeah, that'll take a while. Spreading slurry near Ryan. Second cut bales tomorrow, that's awesome. How many acres have you got to do? A little bit of silage for Reese, nice. A lot of people trying to sneak some last late cut silage in. Seems like we've finally been able to, second cut silage is going to be the saviour this year for a few people. Waiting for the rain. Odd acres, about 2 to 300 bales. That'd be still good. Nice little help. Oh, VF, is that corn silage for cattle, or is there like a local biogas plant nearby you? I know a lot of people start to do that extra for specifically for biogas these days. Hey Michael, what's going on, buddy? Cultivate the field 3 times. Wow, that must have needed a bit of a breaking down. some of the land's been so heavy and so dry though that like when you try and plough it over or cultivate it, you just end up ripping up lumps of soil, like big solid rocks almost. Probably above the efforts like here. Not that far between us. Oh, cool. I don't know much. There was never, in where I farmed at least, there was never any biogas areas, or plants, so I didn't really know anything about that at all. I didn't know like how much you get per ton, let's say, or how it all works, so it's quite interesting to me. Catch you later, Michael. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Really do appreciate that one. VF, what do you have coming up in your stream later on? What are we doing? Interesting. Go back a little. Let's try about there. So I think the next one up was bees. Day 4 spring, planting potatoes. Haha, true to real life then. Oh, also VF, if you're on now as well, check your, or you probably won't be able to do anything about it now, check the usual place for updates and downloads, if you know what I mean, on Discord. There's something there for you. 5 or 6 local ad plants running on maize and whole crop size. Some vegetable waste, interesting. I'd like to see that happen actually. It's good recycling of waste as well. And then do they burn that then, Gab, I assume? So we got a little bit of nice little bit of extra money there. We've got another little kick from this small handful of beans. Should certainly give us enough money. I think I didn't buy a spreader. I think we need to. I might have to take a little loan out because I don't want to use cheap money anymore. Take a loan out just to get this all up and going. Hello Alistair, welcome along. We need to get ourselves a fertilizer spinner and we need some fertilizer to use it with, and a sprayer actually for that matter, so we'll have to get going there. Chat again. Just going to turn the tractor volume down a bit. So we could probably look into that. Oh, I even steer this around the corner. There we go, that's what's used, I believe, for my streams. Yeah, a few little changes there. I've also had an idea about something else I want to put in, but it might be a bit late for this episode. Some of this recycling and other parts of the business. Okay. Oh, I've come the wrong way. Oh, interesting, Gab. It's really interesting to know. I thought I was on grass and grain. I've come the wrong way. So we'll just have to reverse it here. knocked out old Maureen's fence post there. Never mind. Sorry, Maureen. Watching this and playing Shamrock as well. Awesome, Jacob. That's great to know. What are you doing? Oh dear, Adam, stop looking at chat. Did someone say patch? Yes! Yes, they did. Check the usual place, GG. You'll find out everything you need to know. You're wrapping pink size bells. Oh, there you go. That's cool. How many bells you got to wrap? I had a day recently where I had off camera about 200 round bells to wrap. It took me forever. It was all of the round bells for a Dairyman's Diary on Gwenthor all had to be done. And good lord, was that ever a lot. But hey, got done and we're looking good. Just starting now, well, that's good. What's the time limit? We've got 8 minutes left. So what we'll do, we'll take this back up at the yard, we'll park this, we'll go and take the Fiat, I think. Go and find a nice looking fertilizer spreader to pick up. Get ourselves kind of set up and ready to roll. Hello Hans, welcome along. How are you doing today? Nice to have you on board, my friend. Should we turn the traffic back onto here? Michael O'Neill as well, welcome along. That's great to hear, Hans. Great to hear. We've still got 52 people in here as we come up close towards the end of the show. Thank you ever so much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't, you've still yet to do so, do smash that like button, subscribe to Simulation for the Nation as well, so you'll always find out the latest updates from myself. Hello to Sam Gardner and to Mike J, welcome along. Catch you in a bit, Glengar. So I think we'll just stick this straight back in from where it came. Go in there. I'm doing very well, thank you, Mike J. Very well indeed. So, lights are on. Where's my Fiat parked? Over here. So what we're going to do is we'll take this... Right, before we go there, let's have a look, shall we? Do I have a loan? I think I need to give myself a little bit more money. My loan's 75,000. Let's round... Oh no. Let's round that up to 100. 50,000. I can work with 50,000. Hello, Michael O'Neill. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Yeah. Very well indeed. Good by your first game, please. He's doing awesome, Mike. That's fantastic news. So now we have a little bit more money. Alright, so we've got a few options. Do we go for... I don't really like that burrito too much, if I'm honest. Do we go for the Coon at 24, or do we go for the big Amazon at 25? So we've got 3,500 litres against 3,200. 24 spread against 24 spread. Which one should we go for, folks? Go for the coon. Amazon coon. And got a couple of coons, got a couple of Amazons, got more coons. Oh, it's a tie still. Amazon takes the lead. Amazon for the win. Right there. Like that. Questionable if this field will be able to hold on. We'll find out. Looking at chat again. If one of my mods are still here as well, if you could kindly gather the video from today, we'll get ready to roll with that one. Still some straw here from when I had to reset some straw. We'll get that picked up sooner rather than later. Question will be, are you going to let me pick this up? I'm not clear as to which spreader the boy up the road from Jim's house wants me to get. I'm not sure. So we'll take this back up to the yard. For now, we'll probably just leave this in the yard. We'll start to get to work on bringing down some more, let's get some bags of seed brought in actually, because we don't have any of those up and ready to roll. So we need to do that. That's going to be a good point for us to kind of get ready for the next episode, which will be back tomorrow for a live stream. Tomorrow I'm pretty much sure it's going to be the usual time of 11 AM, but 11 AM my time, 4 PM GMT. Keep an eye out for that though. Keep an eye on my Discord for more information on that. If you've yet to do so as well, please do feel free to join my Discord server. Links are in the description down below. And we'll see what we can do, and I'd love to have you all on board there. What I need, because I don't think I got one yet either, is pop into my John Deere telehandler. A few bales I see that tidy up, but we'll get those at a later date. Oh. So what we'll do is, yeah, I think we shall leave it here as we're getting ourselves ready to roll. Mr. VF is coming up later in approximately 2 minutes time. If one of my mods could start to spam my link for my video, if you are still here, that'd be fantastic news. And we'll take this down here. We're going to buy the bag handler. Thank you, EJ, really appreciate that. And then we'll get some bags brought in. Get ourselves ready to roll in the next episode there. And my, how you spam. Fantastic spamming, sir. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's go telehandler. Actually, it's under miscellaneous. Let's get a couple of those in. Let's go for 4 of those. Some haulage, thank you ever so much for subscribing at the end there. Really do appreciate that a lot. Look at all the spam. Okay then, so we'll leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed. We're going to get this all set up so we can rock and roll in the next episode. And you'll see how we get on. So until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Do stay safe. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Virtual Farmer is coming up next and we will see what's happening there. And yeah, I shall see you all in the chat shortly. So have a great rest of Sunday and we'll catch you all tomorrow.